Hey, remember that time when you thought someone was waving at you and they were waving at the person behind you? Remember that time when you thought the volume was off, but when you turned on your phone, a YouTube video started blasting for everyone to hear? Remember that time when you embarrassed yourself in front of the entire class? No!
Do y'all ever have those moments where you wake up at 2 a.m. and a super embarrassing moment comes back to you? While I cringe at those moments, it makes for content. So let's relive one of my most embarrassing moments. The 4th grade talent show. Now, by this age, you're still learning what actual talent is, and you think you look a lot cooler than you actually do. Sorry, 4th graders, it's almost always the truth. So our class was at this camp having a good old time.
The food is literally the best. Gordon Ramsay could never. I know, right? It's so
Mashed potatoes are why I live.
All right, kids, shush. There will be a talent show at the end of the trip, and I want everyone to participate, even though it's optional. Guys, why don't we do it? We're talented, right?
But what would we do?
Science experiment?
No.
Telling the stories and animating or drawing to it? No one would watch that. I know, singing and performing a skit or dance to it. Brilliant idea.
So we chose a song, Riptide, working from scratch on a dance to match it and practicing singing it. But halfway through the trip, we weren't even done choreographing the first 20 seconds. And then the day of the talent show hit us like a ton of bricks. There was no way we could finish in time. But we had signed up and there was no going back. Rushing and panicking an hour before the start time. You know what we did? We threw our original idea out the window faster than you could say Riptide and decided last minute to sing Surfin' USA. We learned this song in class before, so we were generally familiar with it, but it had been quite a while since performing it. But reduce, reuse, recycle, baby! So now all we had to do was practice to refresh our memories.
Kids, get here right now! The talent show is starting!
Well, shoot! We were extremely nervous because pretty good performances, in our eyes, went by.
Why couldn't the astronaut book a hotel on the moon? Because it was fall! Beep beep poo poo fart.
Okay, maybe it seemed better than it was. Point is, they already had it generally planned out, and then it was our turn. We hadn't even fully practiced the song up until this point, so we just hoped for the best. We walked on stage, looked at each other with fear in our eyes, and sang. If you can call it that.
If everybody had known.
This was the most gobsmackingly horrendous performance ever given.
You got some surfing at Elmar.
We were out of sync, like painfully out of sync. Although we had performed this before, we were so rusty. We didn't know the moves. Some people were doing different moves than others, and some just didn't do anything. Eventually, we all tried to look like we were surfing a little, but we were all just glancing at each other like, oh, shoot, we messed up. Then it came to a point, like not even halfway through the song, and all 4 of us forgot the lyrics.
What do we do? How am I supposed to know? Tell the teacher we're sorry. Okay, that's it. We're done. Yay!
Less than halfway through the song, we surrendered. Gave up. Nope, we are out. It was so embarrassing, and honestly, we should have just stuck to the original plan, but I'm glad we did it, because at least we tried. So, if you're nervous about doing a talent show, just know that it can't be much worse than this. If y'all want to hear another cringy story, watch this video next. See ya.